Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Maddie. From this video, we'll be starting our new playlist that is solving patterns. We will be solving more than 15-20 patterns, which will cover printing stars, printing numbers, printing characters, meaning printing alphabets, and so on. Solving patterns increases logical thinking. Most of us know that most of the DSA questions input will be of either arrays, strings, or matrix. For all of these things, we will be using a loops and solving as many patterns as we can increases the in-depth understanding of loops and nested loops. Now let us see the steps to solve any pattern problems. Most of the patterns problem will be having a nested loop wherein outer loop represents the rows and the inner loop represents the columns. Let me just show you that. I'll just take a simple example. So this is the very basic pattern. These are all represented by outer loop, that is rows. Outer loop represents rows, and these things are represented by inner loop, that is columns. I hope this thing is clear. Now let us see the steps. The first step is we need to count the number of lines that are there in a pattern so that we can first write the outer loop. So how many lines are there in this pattern? 1, 2, 3. So the first point is for outer loop, identify number of lines in a pattern. The second point is we have completed outer loop. Now we need to think of inner loop. For inner loop, we need to focus on the columns and we need to connect some of it to the outer loop. For inner loop, and you will be understanding this point whenever we start solving patterns. Focus on the number of columns. And we need to connect with the outer loop. And inside inner loop, we need to print whatever the pattern that we are given with. So either we are given with star or characters A, B, C, or even the numbers as well, 1, 2, 3, and so on. I hope the steps to solve any patterns is now clear. Let us try to solve our first pattern. I'll just take the same example, that is square pattern. Can't I not say this as a matrix? Yes. Every given star indicates the index value of that particular position. Let me just write down the indexes so that you can understand. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. And the index of this star is nothing but 0, 0. and the index of this star is nothing but 1 comma 1. Why am I saying this? You will understand this concept whenever we try to solve more complex pattern. Now, how to tackle this pattern? For that, we need to write down a simple table which represents the number of stars or number of spaces for each particular row. Let me just take down a simple table here, row, and the number of stars. We can represent this as I and this as j, number of stars. For row 0, how many number of stars do we have here? 1, 2, 3. 3 stars. For row 1, 1, 2, 3. It's again same. The same goes for row 2 as well. Here I have missed to mention the input for this pattern is nothing but n. That indicates the number of rows, which is 3 in this case. Now let us try to build the logic on this number of stars. This is what we need to print, right? So we will be building a logic on this number of stars. We know I starts from 0 and goes till n. So we don't need a logic for this. Whereas in JLoop, we need to print 3 stars for every iteration of row. We will again start from 0, goes till n. Why? We are given n as 3, and in every line we are printing the same number of stars as n. So the algorithm for this is for row equals 0, row less than n, row plus plus. And inside outer loop, that is inside row loop, we will be having a column loop. Column starts from 0 again, goes till n, and gets incremented after every iteration. And inside this, we will be having a s out which will print star, and this s out should be written without a new line. And we are done with inner loop. If you closely observe in the pattern, after printing every row, we need to print a new line character. So after printing every row, we need to print a new line character and close the outer for loop. That's it. We are done with our first pattern. Let us try to code this. Just take a new Java class, pattern 1, close it. Just have a main function, call the pattern 1 function, public static void pattern 1, which takes in n, and this method returns nothing. So I'm just keeping the return type as void. And we need to start a row loop sum 0 go till n and increment after completing iteration. And inside row loop, we need to have a column loop which again starts from 0, goes till n, and gets incremented after printing every column. S out, I need to remove new line character, print star, and after printing entire row, We need a new villain character. That's it. We are done with this. Let me just call that out. Pattern 1. I'll just give the same input 3. I'm running it. Yep, it's printing the same pattern as we just now discussed. I hope the introduction part and a simple pattern is now clear. That's it for this video. I don't want to keep the videos very long, so I'm just stopping it here. From next video, we will again solve few more patterns, starting from easy to medium level patterns and hard level patterns as well. Before closing this video, I just want to give one thing. My screen is switched. I'll just give the first pattern we will be solving in our next video. You guys can try it out on your own and come back in the next video for the solution. I hope most of you will get it. With that hope, I'm ending this video here. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.